What's up, guys? Joel Hoffman here, coming to you straight from the underground. Underground motivation, lifting people from rock bottom. Are you guys the cause of your reality, or are you the effect of your reality? If you're the effect of your reality, then you're constantly having no control over your situations and you don't have any control over anything. You're always letting what other people say or what happens to you control how you feel, what you think, and what you do. If you're the cause of your situation, if you're the cause of your reality, then you are the captain of your ship and you control what you think, what you feel, and what you do. Think about that, guys. How are you interpreted everything? Are you interpreted everything as a person on the effect side, or are you interpreting as a person on the cause side? As long as you're on the effect side, then you don't have any power. You're operating from a position of weakness. If you take responsibility and you view everything as you being from a cause side perspective, you are the cause, you are the reason, you are the person in charge, it is up to you, then you have power. There's no way to have power besides that. So, what I want to talk about is like how we have all these triggers these days, and like the norm is like, oh, well, don't offend these people, don't say this, you triggered this person, don't let these people trigger you into these thoughts or behaviors. And man, that's the biggest bunch of BS that I've ever heard in my life. Like, I don't understand why anybody would tell anybody that, because as long as you are allowing somebody to trigger you and what you say, then you're simply the effect. And I got a news flash for you. Nobody ever put a gun to your head and made you mad. They don't make you mad. They don't make you sad. They don't make you think any type of things. There might be some situations or some things that people may say that might trigger some thoughts or trigger some type of emotions, but it's still up to us to how we process those thoughts and how we process those emotions, to how we represent ourselves and our behavior and what happens after that. So all this BS of this triggered and this offended thing that we're going, that I see all these days, that it just seems like the media and everybody's just grabbing this thing with open arms and just saying, be careful about what you say, as to not trigger and not offend everybody. Whereas to say is anybody that allows other people to trigger you or offend you, then you need to work on your mental strength and you need to work on your mental makeup. And so that's a problem that a lot of us deal with, man. Like, if you're dealing with any type of depression, anger, anxiety, all that good stuff, then there's probably some type of bad wiring or bad programming in the way that you're thinking. I know that I've been through it, man. It's very easy to allow what happens or what goes on around you to trigger this bad emotional state, to make you in the pits or cause you to be in a sad or bad mood. So, just remember that it's a choice. It's a choice to feel that way. Like, at the end of the day, it's simply a choice. And don't forget that, because if the moment that you forget that and you give other people the power, then you're living in the effect world. And the effect world isn't going to get you anything. Remember that you are the cause, that you are the reason. And be the captain of your ship, guys. Like, don't create this false reality. I see it all the time. Like, we get into these bad negative situations to where we might have these very negative thoughts or these anxious thoughts. And I'll tell you, it's called useless thoughts. So what happens is we create these false realities. In a quick story, a hypothetical situation, a guy was meeting his wife for dinner, and she was supposed to be at the restaurant at 7 o'clock, and 7 o'clock hit, and he started to worry because she's generally on time. And he started thinking, well, maybe she couldn't find a place to park, and maybe she had to find a valet. And then 5-10 more minutes passed, and he's like, man, I hope she didn't get in a car wreck. I hope, man, did I pay the insurance? I hope it didn't mess the car up. A little bit more time passed, and he was like, man, I hope, what if, he started picturing her being carried into the hospital and all these negative bad things. And then 30 minutes passed, and he was freaking out, and he was already planning how to raise the kids without her, and plan her funeral and all these crazy things in a matter of 30 minutes, all because she's late, because of useless thoughts and creating these false realities. So we have to be very careful of that. So what happened was, she showed up 45 minutes late, and he was all freaking out, and he asked her, what the heck happened? And she just thought it was at 7:45 and not 7. So it goes to show you, and maybe you could sympathize with that. It goes to show you of how we create these false realities and we have these useless thoughts. So the key to that is to start recognizing your thoughts. When you have these useless thoughts or these horrible anxiety situations or these depressing thoughts, is to kind of set these alarms and trigger yourself that you have this bad thought, and immediately revert your attention to something else, to have positive self-talk and try to be as truthful with yourself as you can, and recognize, man, this is some use. These are useless thoughts. I do it all the time. Like, these are useless thoughts. Where is this going to take me? This is a waste of time. So remember, at the end of the day, guys, it's all about being the cause, not the effect. No one can trigger you. You have control of your emotions. You are the captain of your ship. Don't live in the effect. Don't allow what other people say, what other circumstances are, your environment. Don't believe for a second that they have a power over you. And if you are struggling with that, then get over it. Find a way to overcome those mental blocks, because you're never going to get anywhere. You're never going to have any power. You're going to continue being in a poor-minded set as long as you are being a victim and having these affect thoughts. So make sure that you're going on the positive side. Make sure that you're doing your daily affirmations. Make sure you're getting your workout in, guys. I'm creating this new program, the sober coaching thing. Got a lot of stuff coming, man. The neuro-linguistic training that I've been going through, neuro-linguistic programming training that I've been going through, the cognitive behavior training research. Got a lot of stuff coming, man, to really help you guys. I'm passing all this information down and really trying to transform lives. If you know anybody that's struggling with addiction, depression, needing some motivation to go to the gym, I'm always here. You guys can shoot me a message on the Facebook to Underground Motivation. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Underground Motivation. I got my website going, undergroundmotivation.com. I don't have all my videos on there yet, but we're getting there, guys. I'm building myself, and I'm bringing some A-list shit to you guys, man. Like, this is some next level shit. This is some really life-changing stuff. So you guys have a great day, and remember that we are the captain of our own ship. We are the cause, not the effect. Don't let anybody trigger you, because you're in control of your own thoughts and emotions.